Hello everybody, this is Citywide Gardens, New Jersey Zone 6B. It is June 18th. We had rain this morning, so I couldn't do a video this morning, so I'll just give you a quick update of the garden. This is my potato plant. It is from one half of a potato that was sitting in the bottom of my cabinet, which had sprouted. So we'll see what we get from this, and it is in a fabric grow bag. I need to pick this up over here. This is summer squash. These two grow bags. I have 3 in a 10-gallon. I was supposed to have 2 in the 5-gallon, but there's only 1. I have to prop these potato plants up. And this again is my kale, carrots, and romaine in a City Pickers grow box. I've harvested a bunch of romaine. I need kale from the bottom. Need to do some more. I believe these carrots are miniature carrots, but I'm still waiting for them to do their thing. Stupid trees growing my stuff. This is a cherry tomato that I transplanted from a volunteer in the other part of the garden. I did have to break down and buy some peppers. I have jalapenos here. I have 2 red bells, the smaller, lighter greens. That is a cabbage that overwintered. It was about 2 inches tall and is now sprouting like crazy. Up against the fence, on either side of the sweet potato in the middle, I have cucumbers that finally came up. I did have a trellis there previously. They never sprouted, so I took the trellis and moved it somewhere else. But now I have cucumbers, so I guess they'll just attach to the fence. And again, here's my pea trellis. It's very difficult to harvest the peas that are all the way up there, but I'll get my husband to do that. And the green beans, actually, which I planted, didn't come up for a long time, have now made their appearance. And they are all the way up and above the trellis. So we'll see what we get from that. Here is my transplanted romaine here. That is transplanted Grand Rapids lettuce. Something I got from the store. This is a marigold, and yes, it is about 4 feet tall. Over here I have butternut squash. It's kind of an empty space in the garden, so hopefully I can get something out of that. This is the original grouping of volunteer cherry tomatoes. I think there's 3 plants total in this one grouping. I've started already to get some flowers, so we'll see what happens. This is a beefsteak tomato that I grew from seed and transplanted. This is my romaine. As you can see, it's laying down. Oop, I'm gonna have to get this one. This will have to be dinner because I don't want to leave that on the ground. It's not a tight head of romaine like you get from the store, but it's still lettuce. And these are my cucumbers. I did have to break down and buy some from a big box store, but they are Bonnie certified organic, because I prefer to not use any chemicals. And there is my corn. I have 2 rows. I think I planted 8 or 10 in each row, and I've only got 5 out of each. Better than nothing. And here is a pallet planter that I made. Finally I've put to use. I have some boards on the inside, put landscape fabric, and then have bought some other peppers. I have serrano. Looks like I have a flower here. I have banana peppers, green peppers in the back on either side, and in the middle I have sweet potatoes. So I'm going to let them grow up the trellis. Apparently they have very pretty leaves and flowers. And then in the other City Pickers box There's another cabbage that overwintered. It's now starting to go crazy. This one is not as fast. No idea, I just experimented growing leeks. We'll see what happens there. And then I put more carrots in the middle. They seem to be doing great. So, that's about it for the update now. The shade garden. I just have to get out of here. This is Swiss chard. It's bolted. It's humongous. I just got to take it out. And we have to cut down some trees so I can get some more sun in here because I've seen mushrooms again. But I have kale, beets. I don't know if you can see the red. And the leeks seem to have fallen over with all the rain. But we'll get something out of it. Thanks for watching.